Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Benjamin, and welcome back to a series that we're doing on the 2022 gubernatorial elections, kind of like with what I did with the Senate elections. And today we're talking about California and Colorado. And the truth is, neither of those states are particularly interesting to me from the perspective of they're competitive. And before we get too far into it, likes, comments, subscriptions, they always do help, and I greatly appreciate them. Likes and comments, of course, help the algorithm not hate me. And subscriptions, it would be really cool to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. We'll see if that happens. Also, just kind of as a public service announcement for this channel, videos are going to wind up going out a little bit later, same days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, simply because my new job is going to require it. So won't talk too much about that. Just saying, just expect videos to be a little bit later than usual. So California, we have to talk about the recall election, which is a gigantic hot mess and has support all over the political spectrum. And the truth is that the Democratic Party in California is trying to do everything they can to keep Newsom in power, or else they wouldn't be trying to move up the date of the recall election from its traditional time in November to, well, August, because apparently they think that Newsom might actually lose if the election happens in November. And of course they're also trying to make it harder to have recall elections. A few bills have been filed. One of them was withdrawn because it effectively amounted to voter intimidation, because it allowed the governor's campaign to see who had signed on to a recall effort so that they can pester people to remove their signatures from the petition. And the Democrats have the gall to accuse Republicans of voter intimidation and voter suppression. Not trying to play sides here, but, you know, the Democrats in California need to think those in glass houses should not throw stones, because they're basically trying to rig the recall election, which Newsom should probably win no matter what happens, unless he, I don't know, sorry, that's censored for, let's just say that unless Newsom conducts youth outreach live on television, he's not going to lose. Even then, California is that heavily Democratic. But even if by some miracle moving on, even if by some miracle Newsom gets booted and a Republican is elected, there's almost no chance that a Republican is winning California in 2022. I don't care what the national environment is. I just don't see it. And I really don't see Newsom being recalled. So I'm rating this as safe Democratic, because I think that's the only reasonable assumption one can make. And moving on to Colorado, that one's pretty easy too. Colorado has just gotten significantly more favorable for the Democrats even since 2016. 2018, and even since 2016 as well. The truth is that Polis is probably going to win. If he monumentally screws this up, he can lose, but it would still take a pretty big screw up or an all-star of a Republican to make it competitive. And truth be told, looking at the list of Republican candidates, half of them I don't know who they are, and even the potential candidates are underwhelming, and well, they're the list of candidates is just a pile of hot meh. Like, I don't know what to say regarding that list other than I'm impressed at how white bread all of the potential Republicans or declared Republican candidates are. It's shocking. So I'm putting this, I'm pretty confident. I'm going to rate this as safe for Polis. And I think incumbent governors who are running for re-election definitely have an advantage this cycle, simply because of the COOF. It really helped incumbent governors for the most part. There are exceptions. Newsom, for one, in California. Don't Touch Me Cuomo in New York, being an exception. Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan, and I'm trying to think of anybody else who really got screwed over by the pandemic. I can make an argument for Kristi Noem, actually, of South Dakota, simply because she had a very tight election in 2018, and her state wasn't as unified behind her policy of not locking down and not mandating masks as I think she portrays it and the Republican Party portrays it. But I haven't spoken to anyone from South Dakota, so I could be very wrong about that. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here before I make a joke that actually will get my channel taken off the air. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy. Bye-bye.